Join the community, guys. Hit that subscribe button and thumbs this video up if you enjoyed the video. I'm going to start calling Deontay Wilder Duck Squad. You know, change his war cry from Bomb Squad to Duck Squad. Because when it comes to Deontay Wilder, it's like ducking season every season of every fucking year. Because according to Eddie Hearn's father, Barry Hearn, Deontay Wilder has been ignoring the phone calls that they've been basically giving at him to try and make a fight between himself and Anthony Joshua. Now, there's no surprise there for me. You know, when it comes to Deontay Wilder has been known to avoid fights. He's been doing this since he was a heavyweight contender. Okay, he's been avoiding fights. You could see it in his resume with the guys he's fought. That's Deontay Wilder. He doesn't fight legit heavyweights, or in my opinion, he carefully chooses his opponents depending on the risk they have, the risk level. For example, when he fought Luis Ortiz was up there in age. Oh yeah, I'm going there with Luis Ortiz. He was up there in age. He was almost 40 years old, right? See, that was the benefit and the disadvantage that Luis Ortiz had in that fight. He was old, because, you know, you guys want to say that Luis Ortiz is old now. You weren't saying he was old just 6 months ago. No, just 10 months ago, right? Well, the fact is he was old because he was like 40 years old. Then he fought Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury had gained about 100 pounds. Tyson Fury looked out of shape when he fought Deontay Wilder, right? Look at his gut. He had a gut. Tyson Fury didn't fight Deontay Wilder at his best, right? He fought him coming off a layoff, fighting two bums. That was supposed to be an easy fight. That's why Deontay Wilder fought him. It was a disadvantage. But when it comes to Anthony Joshua is an active fighter. Anthony Joshua has been fighting high-level quality opponents. Anthony Joshua doesn't gain weight. He doesn't get fat. He's active. This might explain why Deontay Wilder doesn't feel the need to be facing him right now, because he doesn't see no disadvantage, right? Normally, Deontay Wilder sees a disadvantage. He loves to fight fighters with disadvantages. But he's like, you know what? This guy's very active. He's been knocking guys out left from right. You know what? And he's young too. He's in his prime. I don't know. That's a very disadvantaged move for me. You know, I don't see no disadvantages right there. He feels the exact same way when it came to Dillian Whyte. Because you notice how he doesn't fight Dillian Whyte. You notice how he refused to take any offer that Eddie Hearn offered him to face. You know, Deontay Wilder had the opportunity to face Dillian Whyte several times. Eddie Hearn offered him fights. Eddie Hearn offered him like a back-to-back contract where if he fights Dillian Whyte, he will guarantee fight Anthony Joshua as long as he beats Deontay Wilder. I mean, as long as he beats Dillian Whyte. And guess what, homie? Deontay Wilder refused to take that deal. You know, he called Dillian Whyte that Eddie Hearn's black spare tire, right? Why did he duck Dillian Whyte? Because Dillian Whyte is a young, active heavyweight who's been knocking people out left from right. So he sees that as a risky fight. He sees that as there's no disadvantage here. Dillian Whyte's not looking old. Dillian Whyte hasn't been inactive for 3.5 years. Dillian Whyte doesn't look like he's gained 85 pounds. You see? Like I said, Deontay Wilder is a guy that always fights opponents who have disadvantages. Right? Fury was inactive. Luis Ortiz was 40 plus years old. All the guys he cherry-picked, no one ever heard of. These guys were guys that were fighting nothing but bums. When he was, especially when he, you know, the majority of guys he fought in his first 5 title defenses were guys that weren't supposed. He was supposed to fight those guys when he was a contender. He wasn't supposed to be defending his heavyweight, his WBC championship belt against those guys. Those guys that he fought, you know, Eric Molina didn't deserve no WBC shot. Johan Tuipas did not deserve no WBC shot. You know, Arthur Spilka definitely didn't deserve it. You know, Jared Washington didn't really deserve it. These guys you should be facing when you are a contender. Because, you know, Joel Big Baby Miller fought the majority of guys Deontay Wilder fought, that Deontay Wilder defended his belts against. But Joel Miller was doing what he was supposed to be doing. He had 20 fights, and he was a contender, so he's going to be facing these type of level guys, not defending his heavyweight belt against these type of level guys. I mean, look at Dillian White. Dillian White fought Joseph Parker as a heavyweight contender, homie. As a heavyweight contender. Now, he should be defending his belt. He could have been like, he could have been like, wow, I'm not going to fight this guy. Let me win a belt first, because I shouldn't be fighting him as a contender. But, that's just the way it is. When it comes to Deontay Wilder, he tries to only fight guys with disadvantages. And that's why he's not facing, or he's not interested, or he's ignoring every call that they're making for Anthony Joshua to make that fight happen. Because Anthony Joshua, Mr. AJ, is young in his prime, and he's a risky fight, and he could lose. Deontay Wilder could lose, and that's a risk right there. And like I said, Deontay Wilder already knows. He admitted himself that Eddie Hearn's team is reaching out to him. He admitted himself that AJ's team is reaching out for him. But he's still not mentioning AJ. I told you, this year is ducking season for Mr. Deontay Wilder. He will face 2 men this year. That's it. Tyson Fury and Dominic Breazeale. That's it. Dominic Breazeale, Tyson Fury are the only ones in his hit list. Deontay Wilder is going to waste another year of his professional boxing career, throw it down the drain, defending it against both of these guys, and not trying to unify. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm not mad at the Tyson Fury fight, okay? If that fight happens, cool. It should happen just so the doubts get away, all right? The Dominic Breazeale fight, okay. I think that's a foregone conclusion. I think Deontay Wilder beats him. 1-punch knockout. Right hand. Round 6. Watch it happen. But what I mean, like, what he's wasting another year is he's getting older, Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a damn shame when Deontay Wilder finally fights Anthony Joshua at 36 years old, and then he loses, and then people don't want to give Anthony Joshua credit, saying, well, Deontay Wilder was old. He was old. But watch 8 months, 10 months earlier, them saying Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua he ducking him. But then he fights him 8 months later, and all of a sudden he's old. Maybe Deontay Wilder wants to do that. Maybe Deontay Wilder's thinking to himself, let's be cynical. Let's think. Maybe Deontay Wilder's thinking to himself, you know what? Let me wait until I get old and then fight him. And then when he beats me, I could be like, hey, he beat an old version of me. Maybe something stupid like that, right? You never know with these boxers. You never know what the things that go on in boxing, man. Again, I don't think that Deontay Wilder has any interest in facing Anthony Joshua this year. All right, I said this. Bro, I made a video back in May, okay? May. Saying that Deontay Wilder will not be facing Anthony Joshua into 2020. That's what I said. And when I made that video, a bunch of people left comments saying, you don't know what you're talking about, Reg. You don't know what you're talking about. How can you possibly say, and this was, like I said, back in May 2018, they were like, how can you possibly say that we as boxing fans have to wait until the year 2020 to watch these fights happen? And I explained to you why. I said, because I've seen this all before, guys. I saw it with Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao. These guys make us wait. And look at here. It's been almost a year since I made that video. Well, maybe 8 months. Yeah, 8-9 months since I made that video telling you that watch these two fight in the year 2020. And look, they still haven't fought. And now it's abundantly clear to me that they will fight in the year 2020, because already this year, Deontay Wilder has ruled out a fight with Anthony Joshua, and he's just aiming on 2 guys. Tyson Fury rematch. He's going to hide behind that. He's going to hide behind the Tyson Fury rematch, and then he's going to hide behind that Dominic Breazeale obligations. If I don't fight Dominic Breazeale, I'm going to get stripped. Bomb Squad. And all his followers are going to be making videos and leaving comments saying, it's not Wilder's fault. AJ's a ducker. It's not Wilder's fault. He's obligated to fight Dominic Breazeale. He's obligated to fight Dom. If he don't, he ain't gonna be champion anymore. He ain't gonna be champion. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching them out. Bye-bye.